you look.
What is the right thing here? No, don't let us get too hypothetical.
No, number one,
you brought the law.
You brought up something.
And you also need to add. You also need to add. You need to read the law. Section 22(2) of the law says that it is even an offence. It is even an offence for me to operate a commercial bus or car and then collect reduced fare. Because what they are doing now is that under section 22(2) they are going to sell meters. Under section 22 of the law, they will sell meters to taxis and then buses. Now it is an offence for the state government. No, anybody, individual. Now it is an offence for you to collect fares above the meter price or below the meter price. Okay, if I decide to collect fare below the meter price, what should be your own problem?
Okay, now let me.
What type of law is this?
Let me take up the
and
first one.
And it's taking negotiations for granted.
Let me take the first one because we need to be informed. We need to be informed. Now the first is the fact that you said conductors need to wear badges, buses need uniforms, buses needs to get a special permit. Very true. That has been there before. I've driven Molo in these Lagos before.
You wore uniform.
So I am a retired
you wore uniform.
While I even drove Molo. Hear me. Look, anyone that knows me will tell you it's not a new story.
Did you wear uniform?
I wore tie even when I was a Molo.
That was your personal.
Papa Oshodi.
No, I mean when you mean Molo,
Phillips, that was personal.
I drove Molo at 911.
That was personal. You just felt that you should distinguish yourself.
Agreed. Now listen. Should we continue to behave as if we are still in 1920 and we cannot arrange and better Nigeria?
If I do not put on a tie now, that is even a foreign mentality. If I do not put on a tie and I decide to wear agbada conveniently and drive, then I am irresponsible.
That has not said so. Listen.
I think you should just come and agree with me that these badges, these uniforms are going to be sold and are going to make profits out of it.
Who is selling? The state government?
The state government will sell.
It's written there that the state government will sell.
Let me tell you, that is actually the area that the commissioner will continue to say, this is the new law. This is the new law. That is the leverage they are giving to him.
If we have to make this country work, if we have to make this country good,
he will tell you that the price of khaki now is 2,000 naira.
You don't criticize anything that is good.
No, what is good in this law?
Believe me, look,
what is good in
if
this law?
conductors dresses well, other than wearing bedroom slippers, tattered shirts and the likes and so on, is that not decent?
But that is not true. You know that this is blackmail. This is blackmail.
That is a sector I have operated in before. I said I am even a retired driver.
These are exceptional cases. You say you mentioned during the interval that a woman will be given
women see some women driving and breastfeeding their children.
This is extreme cases. That is not to be allowed. And if that is the type of law,
it's still face off. It's face off, and I think we're loving this. So let's see what the governor said again. Let me say.
There's no need lumping them together. Pick up one. Let's trash it.
Let's look at what the governor.
No.
We are talking about the Lagos
sessions.
Yes, sir.
We'll just take one.
No, hold on.
Hold on.
We are talking about Lagos new traffic laws.
Yes.
And to make Lagos a metropolis that is world emulating and that's got some world standards.
That's right.
Fantastic. So let's look at what the governor had said here. He said the objective of the new law is to get people to comply rather than getting them arrested or apprehended. There's nothing spectacular about the provisions in the new law that is not applicable in distant locations.
Very true.
But you see, that is one other area that I get very angry about. Now, we want to say
Lagos has to be beautiful, isn't it?
100%, and I agree. And in fact, we are not moving at that pace. You understand? And the reason is because somebody is just doing it.
Maybe you want to propose some solutions.
Now, I will, and that is always the style of PDP, if you know, especially in Lagos.
You wait for people to do things.
No, we prefer solution.
That's your strategy.
We prefer solution. Yes.
No, you allow people to start there. You just can't.
Yes. Now, let me tell you about this issue of mega city. Even Rome.
No.
It has become
we are still looking at how all of this enhances traffic in Lagos State, which is what is basic.
You're a safety man. In Lagos State is that the bad roads in Lagos State are either trunk B or trunk C.
Yes.
They are either trunk. Thank you. You're a very honest person.
Yes.
They're either trunk B or trunk C. Trunk B, for the purpose of those who may not know, trunk B are the state roads. Trunk C, the local government roads, the interland roads.
Not all the roads.
And this is the road that a truck can pass, and then the container can fall off.
Not all the roads are in bad shape.
No, most. I said most of the bad roads. So the governor should go and influence the House of Assembly to skyrocket the budget. They should massively start construction, not even only rehabilitation. We don't have road networks, we don't have anything, and then there will be serious traffic, and then they will be blaming it on somebody who is driving his truck.
Does anybody have a problem with this new law, really?
Very many people have.
Do you think so?
Many people.
Well, yes. I've heard people complaining about the fact that, oh, I can't eat, I can't smoke, oh, I can't do this, after all, it's my car, and so on and so forth. Yes, it is your car, but there are guidelines you must follow.
Yes.
And there are things you must
do. For the safety of your neighbor.
Now, when you run traffic, if you run the traffic light outside this country, nobody is going to pursue you, but the bill comes to your house, and so you are fine. That is the same thing that they have just done.
Okay.
So let's not make them look like as if everything that they have done. There is no country in the world that you run, you violate any traffic rule, and it is free.
The areas.
No, that's not true.
No, the distant areas referred to by our able governor Fashola.
Yes.
These distant areas. Can my governor be honest enough? Can he beat his chest to say that he has as well served as a governor
the
level the mayors there serve? You understand? I mean, this is
that's
unfair.
A different ball game anyway.
What is so he brought it up, and I need to.
It's written there. It's written. He quoted it.
Yes.
And he referred us to it.
Yes.
Now, look, listen. Traffic rules. When you violate it, you are penalized. Either you get points on your driver's license on the other side.
Very well.
Here we have not kept good data, so we won't be able to say, okay, you will get 1 point and the likes of so on.
The traffic law now. Your biometrics will be taken.
Now listen,
information about your biometrics will be taken. It is in the law now.
Do you agree with that part?
No, but it is
good. It will
even help in arresting some criminals. That is no problem. That is no problem.
1 point he agrees with you, fantastic.
Look, re-engineering this country.
Yes, that is no problem. But the truth of the matter is that that area is also tainted. It's also tainted because when you say biometrics, you understand? Now, who is going to do that? How do you do that? Now, what is the information that you already have for you to try to let me relate
if you came from a neighboring country, yes, I will say that okay, you can talk the way you are talking.
How?
But that you grew up in this country,
yes,
and you are happy with the decadence in this country.
What decadence?
Are you telling me that you are happy with the way things are in this country?
No, but is it not the same thing that I'm saying?
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that people who came in before the current government
worsen the situation. What we are doing now, in actual fact, what we are aiding and abetting is that we are adding salt upon injury by allowing a state government, you understand, to give obnoxious laws, to give laws that cannot stand the test of time. And it is worsening the situation. The decadence will continue.
This is
the decadence at the government level now.
If you are not a lawyer, if you are
not
listen, if you are not a lawyer and you are talking the way you are talking,
yes,
I'll say okay,
now well, I agree
that okay, you are talking from the process.
Okay, you have agreed that I am in Nigeria.
Now, as a legal practitioner,
yes,
you see the mess that we have in the country. You get to a roundabout, nobody is giving you right of way. Yes. You are driving on your lane and you are driving at about 80-90 kilometers per hour. A parked vehicle,
yes,
careless, your speed, he comes to the road, he has endangered your life. Now if you run into him, or your limbs are broken in the process, are you saying what that guy has done well?
Am I against such law?
Look, those are part of the things that are in the law.
Of course, is that not how it should be?
So
have you ever seen an armed robber, even an armed robber? Have you ever seen an armed robber that comes into your house, you understand, so forcefully that even from the outside you know that an armed robber is coming? You will always be cheated. You will always be deceived. Somebody will come and say that he wants to see you for banking, and then they immediately bring out the gun. What has happened here is stealing by trick.
Let me tell you, are we happy with the way that for drivers drive?
They give you out of 73 sessions, they give you 10 sessions to deceive you.
I have the entire law itself.
Yes, now 73 sessions of the law, but you have mentioned, those you have mentioned can only be found in maybe about 10-15. Others are just cannot stand the test of time. Let me also tell you that, are you aware
many years back, the military government of General Buhari said that anyone that carries cocaine will be executed. And hold on one second. Yes. And a first group were executed.
Yes.
Did you see the second group caught? Everybody began to talk to their children. Now, are you excited the way downfall drivers and even other private vehicle owners drive in this city?
It's a question. We take it as a question, and I'm going to answer now. Good. Now, that of the cocaine. They are not
cocaine again.
The issue of the cocaine raised.
I thought we were talking about road
traffic. Yes, see, the analogy is just not same. They are not equal. Now that of the cocaine, somebody will go and get himself involved. Now we are saying that you have a law, a traffic law, just signed by a governor, that even when you are not a part and parcel to an offence, you are fined.
If you are a passenger, on a motorcycle,
maybe you will start to read it out.
If you are a passenger on a motorcycle, and the motorcycle driver gets to the traffic light and he's not stopping.
Okay.
If there is an incident,
yes.
You think the motorcycle rider is the only one that gets injured?
No, you don't.
Some passengers encourage
false information. Don't give us false information. How can you say that I will be on a bike and I can have total control of the rider? You understand? That is one. Then you will only be responsible. Right? You caution, you continue to caution, and you even say, okay, let me come now, and he thinks that he can beat that traffic, and then
he beats it.
That is also one.
And you're not going to the next one.
You build a house, somebody comes and parks. You understand? Because it is coincidental that at that period the towing vehicle is passing. Now the towing vehicle tows the vehicle, and then you are caught for abetting somebody sitting in your house watching television. Somebody parked.
It is abandoned vehicle.
It is not abandoned. It is parked. That is what they use.
Now look, listen. Now let me. You are a lawyer, my brother. Yes. Let me tell you when a vehicle is waiting, when a vehicle is parked, and when a vehicle is.
Then that is also
offenses relating to the bus rapid transit. Rapid transit. Any person who drives or causes his vehicle to be driven along the BRT, or any person who parks or causes a vehicle to be parked within 15 meters of any road intersection within the state violates this law.
Yes.
In the Nigerian traffic regulation, the highway code, if you have read the highway code before, right? You see, there are many things that we have done wrong in this country.
Can we really comprehend all of this?
Can I also explain?
I don't know.
In 2 minutes, can I quickly explain? You see, there's a serious diabolism.
What?
Yes. See, let me tell you, the BRT, the moment the BRT thing started and it just went through, I knew that we will have more. And now we are facing the Lekki Epe.
Is there anything wrong with the BRT?
There's a serious affront. I think there's a deliberate attack on motorists and commuters in Lagos State. Now, let me tell you about the BRT thing. The BRT thing, to the best of my knowledge and what I know, is guaranteed by Lagos State government, bought by Lagos State government, now concessionaire. Now, in the process of doing that, we have built very, very modern bus stops for them, dedicated lanes. Now, all other persons operating their own commercial buses, they don't have that privilege. If you go along Lagos Metropolis today, you still find those old bus stops reserved for the ordinary person. You understand? Even though they are paying the fees, the licenses, the everything. Now, this has not even made the fare of Lagos and BRT reduced or cheaper. You will pay more using BRT from Oshodi to Yanopaja than you pay for the Molue. The Molue still collect like 15 naira. You understand? And they can even reduce when there is no rush. You understand? So you find a situation where deliberately even this BRT Lagos thing, if well understood, is just an opportunity that has been granted.
We will try to understand that. We will try to understand what you're explaining in terms of the bus rapid transit system when we come back from this short break. It's still Face Off, the new Lagos traffic law. Drive or live in Lagos. You must have heard of a new law that attempts to regulate traffic system in Lagos State and make it the envy of any metropolis or equivalent to any metropolis around the world. And but somehow that traffic law is still a subject of controversy. 74 provisions in that law, 73 provisions in that law, and we are wondering how much of this is yet to be comprehended by the people. But of course, we have reactions from even very senior members of the public who think the law is the right step in the right direction. Let's listen to SAN Additional, who spoke on this new law.
We need to enforce our laws. We need to sanction people who have committed one infraction or the other. When you are driving in civilized nations of the world, just mere pointer, putting on your pointer, indicating that you want to turn off, the vehicle behind you will automatically slow down. It's so automatic. The discipline is there. But here in Lagos, on our highways, as soon as you put on your indicator that you are trafficating to the left or right, over 20 vehicles behind you are honey. I won't wait for you. Don't go. Don't do this. It's not right.
And the funny thing is that in these civilized nations, they obey the laws.
That is because the laws are there.
Yes.
So, if making people to be disciplined and be law-abiding will require draconian legislation, let us have it. We need to instill discipline on our road users in Nigeria. And this is irrespective of anybody.
Whatever it takes to get this law enforced, including making it draconian, I don't know about that. What do you think?
Yeah, well, is it on the United States?
Anybody can take the floor. Anybody can take the floor.
I respect Mr. Dele Additional very well, and I know that he probably was just acting on maybe impulse or trying to emphasize his point. Ordinarily, why would he say that even if a law is draconian, it is okay just to enforce? No, I don't agree with you. It shouldn't be draconian law at all. There's no law that should come and trample on my economic rights, my fundamental human rights.
Just is too cheap a word to use. No length is too much to go to ensure that a life is saved. I attended the United Nations meeting wherein decisions were taken that all member states must take proactive steps to bring down casualty and injury across the world. About 50 million people are injured worldwide. 5 million are maimed and 1.3 million are dead.
Why I get very confused when you do your presentation is that how do you match what you are saying now with a contradiction? Trust cannot move between 6 a.m. and 9 p.m. And you are saying that under section 23 that it is an offense for you to park or even wait. We're even talking of waiting. Section 1
it is unsafe to park on a highway.
Are you really condemning this?
It is unsafe to park on a highway.
What you are saying, nobody is saying that people should come and be dying on the roads now. I will not support it.
If you park on the highway, what it will lead to is
I will also not support a situation where you don't know why I'm trafficking. There must be a sudden emergency. You should give me right of way. You understand? But we find it happen. Go and do arrest of such. It is not that somebody will come and pass vehicle in front of my house, and then you say I should come and pay 25,000 for now disallowing that person from parking. That is one. You will say that
if someone abandons a vehicle in the front of your house,
you know the African culture, you know the Nigerian culture. You want to throw all that away because you are doing mega city. You are saying even me, a graduate. If I become a graduate and I probably think that I'm a bit old, I will not wear NYSC uniform to my house. Because I had given people impression that I was a graduate long time. You understand? Then you are saying that somebody should come and be wearing conductor uniform. It's not fair now.
It's decency. It's not fair. That's decency.
Conductor uniform.
It is decency.
Do you know that there are people who bought their own vehicles, they do the conductor, you understand? And then they always leave a space. Then when they enter the bus, the last man enters the bus, they close. Very decent people. Now, and they dress very well.
Now, do you
understand? And nobody knows that the man is conductor or not. I'm not saying that you cannot be proud of your profession, but this remains the culture. The African culture, the truth of it is that we are egoistic.
No, look, listen.
And you don't throw that away immediately.
What profit is your ego bringing?
Well, let's come back to the point. But what I'm saying is that not only that it offends our culture.
House. With the current security situation we have in the country, look, listen.
And then you get the badge, and then you renew the badge.
That's employment for someone. I'm just being Nigerian.
So
that is an employment opportunity for someone.
Do you know what you are saying? What you are saying is equal to when I tell you that people are killing people, and then you say that's employment for those who are killing.
You went to the law school.
That's exactly what you're saying.
You went to the law school.
So people are ready to be employed to go and be killing.
You went to the law school.
We are saying that you are incapacitating people who have struggled to buy vehicle,
because
to
you
do
went
business.
Because you went
you
to the law school. Because you went to the law school, and when you graduated, somebody sold the wig to you. That guy is employed.
We are talking
somebody is going to sew the uniform of that conductor.
Employed.
That person is employed.
That person is employed.
That guy may not ride your Okada tomorrow.
Let me tell you, that employment
the
is what
Okada rider that you see today, some of them are artisans. They have left their primary job riding Okada.
That is false employment, because at the end of the day, the cost of the wig, the cost of the uniform, the cost of the badge, I will just put it on the transport.
I like this.
Then at the end of the day,
I like this.
And then that is where they will be saying that Jonathan is not good. They will know that fashion is
I like this.
When something is good,
I like this.
criticize
Can we look at this? Traffic offences and penalties. I'm not sure anybody will want to have anything against this. Failure to yield to right of way of pedestrians at a zebra crossing. 30,000 naira for second offender. Subsequent offender, first offender, 20,000 naira.
20,000.
Does anybody have any problem
That's
with that?
good.
That's excellent.
Fine, good. So we have a good point there for both of us. Disobeying traffic control personnel, first offender 20,000, subsequent offender 30,000.
Absolutely. Some LASMA officials have been killed.
That has to be put in proper context, because
some
most LASMA officials are very overzealous. And in my press release, what I did was also to advise.
So you issued a press release
I did a press release
on this.
Yes, and I had to advise the IGP to make sure that his boys are not used to enforce obnoxious laws, as in this traffic law, especially those sections that are offensive, and that if they so do, if anything happens, the state government will quickly blackmail them and abandon them like they did at Morocco. Because they took them to go and enforce demolition of Morocco, and the man was killed. Today, what you find is that the state governor, Makoko, the state governor is celebrating.
Okay, let's come back to this. Violation of
police. But that police was in his task force.
Okay, let's look at this.
They are also in last matters.
We have I've read out three, and we agree.
So the IG has serious problem.
Chloroquine is bitter.
He has to come and warn his people in Lagos State.
Okay, let's look at. I've read out three.
Now you don't need to use chloroquine. They don't use bitter pills again. There are so many amoxicillin.
I will issue an invoice to you. If you mention any. I will issue an invoice to you. No, you can't continue, my man. Now let's look at this. I've read out 2 and 3, and we agreed on 2. Violation of routes by commercial vehicles, 20,000 first offender, 30,000 subsequent offender. Is that okay?
That's very
no display of routes and route numbers on vehicle, 20,000, 30,000 subsequently.
That's okay.
Fantastic. Okay. Parking on yellow line or any public highway and illegal parking, 20,000, 30,000.
Well, that parking
yes. Failure to give. Okay. Smoking while driving. Smoking while driving, 20,000.
Smoke, so I hate
smoking while driving. Excellent.
Even smoking in your house, I don't like.
Okay. Riding a motorcycle against traffic on the curb, median or roadsides, 20,000, 30,000. Yes, conveying more than one passenger at any given time. Installation of musical gadgets on a motorcycle, 20,000, 30,000.
Why can I not have musical gadget?
Excellent.
Why can I not have?
When you have those if you have look, there is what is called noise pollution.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Okay. But you know the definition of noise pollution. What is noise pollution? To you might not be to me.
Okay, fantastic.
Noise pollution is unwanted sound.
Gentlemen.
If the sound I want is
fella,
fella.
No, I'll give you an advice for.
It's the volume.
Okay, let's. I'm gonna give you time to just 20 seconds, and I'm gonna stop you after 20 seconds. Your final words. You're safety man to the core. 20 seconds. Tell us. Traffic law. Safety.
Please comply with the new traffic laws. It is for your good. Many parents today. Some children today, are dead. Their parents are dead because of the recklessness of one driver, and that is increasing the poverty level in this country just because someone is not obeying the right traffic rules. And I think as much as possible, we need to support the Lagos State government.
Yes, motorists should try and obey traffic laws. The Lagos State Assembly should please refrain from this increasing presentation of laws that make us look like they are puppets of the executive. And finally, I want to implore that Governor Babatunde Raji Fashola appears to still have some love of Lagosians.
Thank you very much.
That should not be tested.
Thank you very
too
much.
far.
Your time is up. This is where we want to end it tonight on this issue of Lagos traffic law. While one of the consensus reached here is that this law is still very much in their circulation. It needs to be circulated more so that people can understand it. And also we need to increase, according to my guests, advocacy on this new law. Bottom line, please drive safely and keep safety all the time on your mind. Thank you for joining us tonight. And thank you for letting us be part of your evening. This is good night from all of us here.